Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nadia Aqila binti Nazir. My ID number is AM2505018552, and today for my part I will explain about the real life cases of Broca's aphasia and also Wernicke aphasia, and also I will explain about brain and speech functions. Okay, so now let's start with Broca's aphasia. So one of the famous cases is Louis Victor Leborn, also known as Ted. So he received this nickname because Ten was almost the only word that he could say. Although he understood what people say to him, when it come to speaking, he had a really great difficulty. So back in the history in 1861, Paul Broca, the one who studied about this 10 condition, okay, studied where after 10 passed away, Broca examined his brain and also found damage in the left frontal lobe of his brain then, and that area is was known as Broca's area. And then, why is this Broca's area so important? Because Broca's area is responsible for speech production. Okay, it helps us and coordinate the movement when we needed to speak. So when this area are damaged, a person that has this condition can know what they want to speak, but they are struggles to form a words and also the sentence, meaning that they cannot do a complete sentence. They can do like a short sentence, but they know what they want to speak. Okay, so as a result, as an example, people with this condition, with this Broca's aphasia condition, will mostly be say like when someone asks about what do you eat for your breakfast, and then they will say bread, milk, like one sentence only. They cannot form a complete sentence. I hope it will give a deeper understanding. And then this is Broca. This is Paul Broca, and then this is the illustration of 10. And also we have a video of Sarah Scott, which a patient that suffered this condition, this Broca's aphasia, but in contemporary cases. Okay, and then Sarah Scott in the video, she know what she want to speak. Okay, she understand what the interviewer said, but she cannot express it like her name. She can just speak like Sarah or Scott, like that. Okay, and also the other question by the interviewer. Okay, and then we will move on to Wernicke aphasia. So what's Wernicke aphasia? Okay, so let's take a look into Susan Adam case, which she suffered a stroke that damaged her Wernicke area. Okay, so this Wernicke area are located in the left temporal lobe of the brain. Okay, so this Wernicke area are responsible for language comprehension. Okay, it helps us to understand spoken and also written language, and how we want to respond and choose meaningful words when we are speaking. So when this area when this area is damaged, a person can still speak fluently, but the words may not make sense, or what they call is word salad. Okay, so for the example, when we ask what is your name, okay, a person with Wernicke aphasia might respond with a long sentence or sounds like doesn't make sense at all. The answer, okay, they will like yapping, but there is no contact. Okay, there is no contact and content in the answer. Okay, so from this Susan case that being studied by Wernicke. Okay, so it what we say, it demonstrates a connection between the brain that from this part she could speak easily, but have a really poor understanding. So in summary, these two disorders are really important part for our brain when we are when it comes to communicate. Okay, so next let's take a look about brain and speech production. Next we continue with brain and speech function. So like I said in these two cases earlier, so Broca's area controls speech production. So when it being damaged, it causes slow and difficult speech as seen in 10 cases. Okay, like this, like in this slide. Okay, you can see it. Okay, and the Wernicke area controls our language comprehension. So when it damaged, it causes fluent but meaningless speech and poor understanding as seen as Susan Adam cases. So these two cases show a different part of brain is important, and also when one of it are being damaged, it will specifically give a different condition. I think that's all from me. Thank you.